I'm somebody who's so drawn to the moon and the lunar cycles. Obviously, now because you know stuff about my chart, you'll know. So I'm going to bring the conversation back to the lunar cycles, because I've also realized that most Indian festivals, let it be Diwali, Karwa Chauth, or Mahashivratri, it's all timed around the lunar cycle.
Yeah.
Why is the moon so important in Vedic astrology?
We've already discussed this, that sun is the static side of our energies and of our existence. And it's also the consistency that sun brings, right? That sun is everyday rising, everyday setting. We're looking at it for our timelines, right? Moon, on the other hand, is the fluctuating part, right? It's waxing and waning. It's changing shape, size, all of that. But also, what do we see moon as in Vedic astrology is that the happiness, the lightness of being. Sun is discipline. Sun will not rise at 12 in the afternoon ever. It will always be 6, 7, depending on where you are in the world, what season it is, all of that. There's a method to the madness, no matter how crazy it looks, right? Moon, on the other hand, is emotions, celebration, happiness, because who's sitting in her chambers and feeling happy and celebrating? It's the queen. The queen is dressed up, right? She's living the life. The king is doing the hard work, governing, fighting, sitting on a horse, whatever, right? So we need to understand that core understanding of these two entities is very important when we're looking at things from a Vedic astrology perspective. It's also the Eastern lens. So not just in India, but in all Eastern cultures, all festivals are lunar aligned. Okay. We're following the moon because who are we? We are not the most disciplined people on the planet. We are not consistent with the sun. We try to be. I try to meet you at 10 o'clock in the morning for a meeting. Will I actually show up? No, there's traffic. There is, there are 10 other things that come in my life. What are we? We are beings that are constantly having an emotional response. So I'm going to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. And you're going to say, oh, no, it's okay. You're my favorite person on the planet. It's okay if you're late. I will, I'll put up with your a late arrival. It's constantly an emotional conversation. So this is where we are coming from. This is a realization that people had 5,000 years ago when they were trying to understand the universe around them. Now, when we're talking about festivals, it becomes very important to understand that festivals are celebration. They are an emotional expression only. They're not talking about discipline, consistency, and all of that. And the cycles of the moon become very important because you will see that most festivals are either on a new moon or a full moon. Every day that moon is changing shape and size, we have given it a meaning. Any festival that is full moon governed will have a sense of celebration, festivities, being up in the night, celebrating, being with family, eating great food. Every festival that is on a new moon will have a very inward vocabulary. I'm going to pray, I'm going to look inward, I'm going to bow down to a higher entity. They will all have those, that essence to that festival. Also, I'll add that one thing to the full moon and the new moon. What is a full moon and a new moon? I know the pop culture says, that you write your intentions on a piece of paper and then you let go and all of that stuff. But full moon, essentially for us in the Vedic culture, full moon is the night where you don't sleep because it's like having a sun in the sky, right? It's so bright. The earth does not sleep on a full moon night, right? So full moon nights are great for meditations. They're great for being up all night and doing your sadhana. And that's why, you will see that in Bollywood, Hollywood, there's a wolf howling on a full moon. Because the earth is awake, right? And that's why we've given it a mysterious connotation. We've made it a bit esoteric. But the real truth of it is, it's a very spiritualizing night because you're up through the day, you're up through the night. This is your sadhana, right? You're trying to sync yourself to the universe. Now, when it comes to a new moon is the night of rest. Okay? You sleep. It's easy to sleep. It's easy to calm down your nervous system. You don't do too much of work. You don't do too much thinking. You retreat because it's dark. The universe has aligned it for you in such a way that you can go into your shell and you don't have to be out there, right? Take that one day in the month to think, to introspect, right? It's giving you that time. Also, another level to this, there's so many layers to the universe that it's beautiful, and Vedic astrology just makes it also obvious in front of you. The idea that new moon allows you time for intimacy because it's dark. It's a great night for people to conceive because full moon is a night of passion. And in the traditional sense, we've never seen children being born out of passion. Passion is a very, new age term. Passion is for passion for the ultimate source, the love for the ultimate source, which is the creator of the universe. You can give it whatever name.
Yeah.
So when you have your Ras Leelas of Krishna and all of that stuff, full moon nights,
Right.
But the intimacy happens in the dark on a new moon night, because when you create a child in that intimacy, right, it's that private setting. Also for women's hormonal cycle, your ovulation, if you're perfectly aligned to the moon cycle, which is what it is, right, the 28-day cycle, perfectly aligned hormonally, your ovulation should ideally happen on a new moon night. You're ready to conceive. On a full moon night, it's that day where the menstrual cycle begins. So in a way, nature is so perfectly aligned for you to conceive, to give birth, to create your family. The next generation is coming in through that intention of the cosmos.
Wow.
And not just you alone.
Is it okay to say, as a blanket rule, that if you want to conceive a child, a new moon night is ideal?
It is ideal. But then also we are so misaligned when it comes to our syncing with the cosmos that women are not ovulating on the new moon night, right? The ups and downs of our own hormonal cycles, the men are not aligned. So it's not just the women going through those cycles. The men also have their cycles, right? And if you're completely aligned, then it's beautiful to conceive on a new moon. Ideally, we say that that's the night for intimacy, not a full moon night, because then you're out in the world doing your sadhana. It's a spiritual night. You don't involve yourself in intimate conversations, intimate acts. You do your sadhana. You're in the sharan of your guru, as we say, or you're in the sharan of the cosmos. You're with the moon, the cosmic mother, and you're healing from it. You're learning from it.